Scott. We're here talking about house guests and, coming to our house. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Nate. This is amazing. This is awesome.
Talking about house guests and what you've built in such a short amount of time. I mean, we were just writing about you bringing Kamala on your show. Kind of mind-boggling to think, even as someone that's been on Access Hollywood and interviewed stars and stuff, but you're doing it on your own creation, your own brand. What's that feel like? That's got to be a different level of success.
It definitely does feel different. Mm-hmm. It feels strange to even consider it a success yet because it feels so early. It feels so new. It's like it doesn't feel grown up yet, so it doesn't necessarily feel like a success. It feels like it's something that we're still building. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so particular about the energy that goes into it, the people that we have on. They're all people that I care about, things that I care about. Mm-hmm. When you open your home up to someone, you know what I mean, inviting them into your space, your lived-in space. Yeah. That matters. Right. And so, we pack every moment we can with intention. Kamala Harris, MVP, pioneer, as she's known in certain circles. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Exactly. Her code name is Pioneer. How wild is that? But to get the call that she watches the show and wanted to do house guest and wanted it to be her first stop on her book tour, like her first interview about her book, was crazy to me. And if there was anything that let me know the kind of success house guests could become, would become, will become, is becoming, to be honest, it was that moment of getting a call of someone you would never even think to try to book. Right. Was like, when can we sit down? Yeah, that's just... What? Girl, when are you free? Like, anytime. Yeah, pull up. Like, you got the address? Secret Service gonna be with you, and I gotta do something. Did you have to prep the neighbors when they arrived? Yes. Yeah. Not only did we have to prep the neighbors, but we had several security screenings. Like, they walked through the house and like, what is the path Pioneer will be taking? I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But it was also affirming in so many ways. You know what I mean? To be just over a year into this process of betting on yourself. Of taking the chance and investing all that you have in something that you believe in wholeheartedly, to know that other people believe in it too, to see other people coming to believe it as well, to agree with you as well, has been unreal. I could not have foreseen this experience. Yeah. To be sitting here right now talking to you about this, not my day job. Right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's not lost on me how the power of that belief and that commitment and the right people around you who agree, who push you when you can't move, who propel you forward, right? Support you, but push you forward. Like, it's unreal, man. It's unreal. And I mean, let's not discount the vibe, because that's really what it takes to make a great interview, is that. Yeah. And so your vibe of this thing, which you've described as kind of a mix between Barefoot Contessa and like Arsenio. Yeah. With like some food and cocktails mixed in. Yeah, it's like I've got Martha Stewart and Ina Garten on one side. I've got Arsenio Hall and Oprah on another side, right? And they are helping inform a lot of the identity of the show, but also the impact of the show, right? Like, those are all of those people are like iconic people. Yeah. And changed in a lot of ways the spaces they entered, and are still changing them. To be honest, like, have you ever seen a thirst trap like Martha Stewart? I mean, honestly, let's be real. Like, she's like, and that's it. The vibe is, it's my house. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that it also felt like how people feel when they come over to my house, right? Like, we were doing this, some version of this with friends and family before we started recording it and having a celebrity. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was like, how do you keep that feeling? How do you keep that, like, interaction, what feels like two friends catching up? How do you keep that vibe when you make it a show?
Right.
We decided it was the vibe first. The cameras are secondary.
Got to forget that they're there.
Yeah, and so our crew is small but mighty. Our footprint as far as what is happening with the content capture on those days is small, so that it doesn't feel so like there are 4 cameras looking at me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch what I say. I want it to feel like, you know what the motherfucker mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want it to kind of feel like that, because I want you to I want when people are watching this to also feel like they're there with us.
Right.
And if you are like this, don't nobody want to be
Right.
next to you.
Got to relax the shoulders.
Yeah, and so the idea of the vibe first,
Mm-hmm.
the interaction being paramount to any sort of game or any sort of like capture was always, you know what I mean, from the beginning, our priority.
And I think talking about all of the inspirations you had that, where you talk about, the Martha Stewarts, the Oprahs and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like what you're doing though is you're providing sort of a level of openness and a platform for young creatives at this stage in the game, mm-hmm. that can have something like that, but for like younger generations.
Yeah, like their audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just relates more than, anyone else would, who maybe has like a bigger platform, or maybe has been around longer, but you've been around a long time. You have had your foot in both network TV and this creator space.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You're relatable on both ends.
I don't think of it that way. And so when I'm reminded of that, like, I just think I'm just trying to do a good job,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I just want to do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want to do a good job.
Yeah.
And there are times where, like, that is really hard to do. To receive you saying to me that, like, this show, this idea, this format is giving license to other people to find a way to do a good job, to find a way to connect with an audience, to find a way to, in some ways, live a dream of theirs, practice a dream of theirs, is powerful to me. I really just want to do a good job.
Well, you're doing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to encourage other people to find the thing that they love enough to do and be their best at it. This happens to be what I'm best at. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the idea of holding a space almost went wicked there for a second. Cynthia Erivo, holding space.
Another house guest.
Right? But to be holding a space on network television that you didn't really see a lot of Black queer entertainment show hosts ever.
No.
Right? And so to be holding that space, and then to also be in this creator space that people respect and exalt in some sort of way, is crazy to me. But like, if I could bake, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I could do nails,
Mm-hmm.
if I was good at math and could be an accountant, I would have the same kind of energy in those things as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ultimately, I think I'm just trying to show people, trying to be a reflection of that energy.
I mean, that's the best anyone could ask, I think.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
You don't see it because you're so close to it, but then when you go out, what you're planning to do with house guests, to go out on the road.
Yeah.
Talk about that, because I feel like that's going to open you up to a whole another level of understanding of what you're really doing out here in
Nate,
the internet.
When we did the first house party, we put it out and people were pissed that they weren't invited. People were really mad. Like, I got a lot of comments, friends and people I've never met, who were like, what?
Yeah.
We would have come to the house. And so, we're planning now, in the planning stages now, of another house party. Stay tuned. But also for a tour. The idea was to bring the vibe to your neighborhood near you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And come kick it with us. And so y'all better get these tickets when they go on sale. The way y'all blew up. Yeah, the way y'all blew up my DMs talking about, I would have come, I would have pulled up. We'll see, won't we? But yeah, the idea is that we want it to be a similar experience to what it is to be a house guest for the audience. And so inviting people along in that process. Our first tour will be, we're going to announce it pretty soon. I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah.
with dates and locations and all of that, and guests as well. Very, very excited about it. And it will be a process that we perfect and that we will build and we will grow. This is something I don't want to just do a tour. I want to take house guests on the road. I want it to feel like a thing that people can pull up to and experience firsthand. You know what I mean? In the room.
And pouring some drinks.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting up.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, and I think that it's partially a bit of you being able to be in the room, be live with not just the guest, the person who's there in front of you, but also the audience as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit of like a stand-up thing in a way.
Okay. All right, Nate.
I know you've probably been pushed and prodded
Nate,
to do this.
Don't even try it.
But I'm saying,
you too.
Get a mic. My name's Nate. There's a comedian named Nate Jackson. So
right.
But I'm gonna push you as somebody who I see could be out here.
See, this
with
has
the
all
mic.
been a farce, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This has all been some ploy to get me up on stage to do a couple minutes. You know, people talk about the time it takes to develop your first 5.
Yeah.
Right. And I take the craft of stand-up, of comics seriously.
Yeah.
You know, it's a skill.
It is.
In some ways also a science, but definitely an art.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something I'm studying now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't want to just I'm not the kind of dude who believes you just get up there and get a microphone and you're like, and let me tell you something about, you know what, women be shopping. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, is not, I don't approach anything in my life.
No, I understand.
Like
you got to take your time and
But I am curious about it.
Yeah.
And I agree with you 100%. This is definitely an opportunity for me to practice that, developing that muscle. It is something I think I've always been that has seemed very alluring to me, to be able to command an audience. It's just you on the stage. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, you've been doing it a long time. Like, I mean, from what I understand, I think if I'm checking my notes here, I think the song was Weak, SWV.
Okay.
That
okay,
that may have started all this.
Okay, so somebody's done their research. Yeah, it did, actually. I mean, it did. I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 maybe, 7 or 8, and got up on stage at this massive picnic, this massive thank you of this organization in Indianapolis called Indiana Black Expo. I'm standing up on this stage. They played SWV's I Get So Weak, and I broke into performance, like with the mic, but I lip-synced. Lip-sung? Lip-synced? Lip-synced?
I think it's lip-syncing.
I don't know. I mimed it.
Yeah.
But I performed it like I was the 4th member of SWV, like complete with the slide across the stage and everything. And so I'll never forget the feeling of people stopping what they were doing to pay attention to what you were doing and immediately being amused by it and showing you their appreciation for that. There is something to that connection, to that power. And so, yeah, man, I think that probably launched a bunch of curiosity for me, and like, how can I do that more often? Like, how can I? So you saying if I get up on that stage and I shake this tail feather, we might get some something?
Some something.
Some something?
Something like a career.
Yeah,
you know?
A whole career. And so now I guarantee it, from now on, anyone who's watching this, anytime they see me on a stage with a microphone, literally I'm reliving that moment every single time.
That's great.
I was doing a live show for USA Network called America's Big Deal. And it was a live television show. Every single time I went out on that stage, I was like, I get so weak. Through my
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my head. And sometimes out loud during commercial breaks, they would be like, oh, here he goes again. And it's a way of like grounding and kind of pushing you forward. But yes, it did all begin with a little bit of Weak.
That is one of the great songs that inspired a lot, you know. And
so,
yeah, exactly. To bring it home, I guess, you know, for you, what is something that you're looking forward to in terms of developing your content, but also just your voice for people who are looking at you now saying, okay, like I can do that?
Yeah, I think the reality is you can do it. I think the reality is that you can do it. And that if there's anything to take away from the launch of House Guest is that it may take you some time to figure out what your delivery is. It may take you some time to figure out what subjects or things that you're really actually passionate about or curious about or care about. It may take you some time to figure out how to connect with your audience in a way that feels dynamic or wholly you, and that it doesn't feel like a replication of something else or someone else is doing, but that it is worth that time. The benefits of developing a passion and sharing that in some sort of way is, I can't talk about it enough. Like it's changed my life. Like I dreamed of being able to do this job, this show for a network. I dreamed of being able to do this job. I wanted Jimmy Fallon's job. I wanted the Tonight Show. And that's really why we started House Guest. One of the reasons we started House Guest was for an opportunity for me to practice.
Right.
You can't just give me the Tonight Show. I got to demonstrate some success, right? Has been my approach. And so, yeah, like the dream is like to continue to grow this thing and develop this thing and to reach as many people as possible. Because now that I know that it's bigger than my practice, that people count on this safe space that we've created and that they have connected with it in such a way, I feel like it's ours. You know what I mean? And so I want to see it grow and be as big and as intentional as possible.
Yeah.
So we're doing a book.
There you go.
You know, recipe book with some stories about the ridiculousness that's happened at my house and outside of it. We of course want to do this tour. We want to do more house parties and see what else, you know, we can create. The idea also is to take more people along on this ride. And so how else we can be developing with other creators, with other people that we believe in, and that are working towards something that we can all support. So yeah, man, like I'm so excited. It's a crazy ass time to be creating anything. And so to release some of the limitations you have or the beliefs that you have about why it won't work or why it can't work or why not you, to let some of that go and just try it anyway. I'm here.
Yeah, we here.
With you. You know what I mean?
Know?
Like it's
yeah,
crazy.
Exactly. Right.
That's crazy. And so I would say to anybody who is hoping to launch something, hoping to create something that is meaningful to them, to just get started. And don't necessarily, if you can, don't obligate that thing that you're developing, that you're creating, to pay your rent.
Just let the dream happen.
Like I know I am blessed to be in a position where I have a day job that could fund a production like House Guest. I know that is a blessing. And to have a team of people, really 2 people. Melvin is one of those people that really believe in this thing and believe in what we're creating. I know that there's a blessing there. What I'm saying is that like you have that blessing too, right? When people see you working towards something, see you in the amount of energy and time you're investing in something wholeheartedly, people rise to the occasion to support you.
Yeah.
If you believe that they will, right? And so I would say just do it, just start, go. I don't even know if that's exactly what you asked me, but I feel like that's what I needed to share.
It almost doesn't matter because whoever's out there watching
heard that, right?
So there you go.
I believe that too, man. I believe that too. Be a vessel.
Be a vessel. That's all I'm trying to be. Trying to do a good job.
Trying to do a good job.
See?
I just want to do a good job.
Exactly.
You know, make my granddaddy proud.
I think we're doing it. I think you're doing it. I think we're all doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it. That's for sure.
Yeah. So.
See what happens when you commit?
It's exactly.
So. May said exactly.
No.